Have you ever had a belief that felt completely true? Till one day, you realize that it wasn't. It's like a light switch flipping on. You think, how did I see it that way for so long? But our brains get locked into certain ways of thinking, often shaped by what we've been told in the past. But the truth is, we have more control over our perspective than we realize. And when it comes to education, the way we see ourselves as learners can either hold us back or push us forward. At the School of Intention, we're here to change the narrative. We're a community of students who support, challenge, and inspire each other, holding each other accountable while building real friendships along the way. And today we're breaking down 4 of the biggest myths in education. And myth number 1 is that feeling that I have to learn like everyone else in order to be successful. In most classrooms, everyone is taught the same way. 30 students staring at a board, moving through the same lesson at the same pace. If that doesn't work for you, you might think, maybe I'm just not smart enough. But that's not true. The reality is, everyone learns differently. Finding the right approach, whether it's through visuals, hands-on activities, discussion, or a unique combination, makes all the difference. If one method isn't working, seek out other perspectives. You have the power to find a learning style that works for you, and that's what we do in our community. Myth number 2 is if I do poorly on a test, then I'm just not smart. Because tests can feel like a measure of your worth, but they're really just a snapshot, a reflection of what you understood at that moment under specific conditions. The reality is, a single test score does not define your intelligence or potential. Many students struggle with testing for reasons beyond their abilities. Stress, time constraints, or even the way that questions are just worded. Real success is about effort, problem solving, and resilience, not a number on a paper. Myth number 3 is failure means I'm not good enough. Now, nobody likes to fail, but avoiding failure is actually one of the biggest things holding students back. The reality is, mistakes are part of learning. Every time you stumble means you're getting closer to understanding something new. Instead of thinking I failed, try thinking, I'm figuring it out. Failure isn't an endpoint unless you make it one. It's really a step forward. And then myth number 4, my abilities are fixed. I'm either good at something or I'm not. This is one of the most dangerous myths in education. Students say it all the time. I'm just bad at math. I'm not a good writer. I'm just not the creative type. But the reality is your abilities are not set in stone. Your brain is like a muscle. It grows with effort and practice. Struggles in a subject doesn't mean that you're bad at it. It just means that you need more time, a fresh perspective, or a different way of learning. Many students lost ground during COVID and now they feel like they are bad at certain subjects, but really they just missed key pieces. So the overall truth is you are capable of so much more than you think. It's time to break free from the myths, because the way you see yourself in school matters. If you believe these myths, they're going to hold you back. But if you embrace the reality, you'll develop the persistence and confidence to keep growing and working toward your dreams. And it's even better when you have a community to do it with. So join us. Break free from limiting beliefs, step into your full potential. We're here to help you every step of the way.